met him 15 years ago, I was told there's nothing left.
It's only a movie. I spit on your grave.
Kill them all. There's things out there.
What special work did you hear you and me?
That's much too public display of power, Paris.
Whatever I have resurrected through this book is sure to come calling for me.
What's up, Harbor Fiends? Thank you for joining us on this wonderful live. I had a feeling Joe was going to be muted, so I took the initiative. Thank you for joining us, everybody. How y'all doing today? There you go. Take it away, Joe the psychologist.
What's up, everyone? I'm sorry, yeah. Damn it, Rick. Why didn't you warn me?
I
Welcome.
thought you would know. I thought you would know.
Yeah, 30 seconds, man.
I had a feeling. I said, you know what? I don't think Joe's going to unmute himself. Let me be ready for this. We're not caught with our pants down.
Well, yes, it's Thursday night, and welcome to another night with Three Corners of Horror Live. It is a full house tonight, and I'm kind of glad because, you know, this is a 40th retro review. Fun ones to have, especially when you have a good crowd of people. First, let me introduce, if you have not watched the episode in a while, it's been a bit since he's been with us, and that's because, you know, he's been doing a whole lot lately. Radar, how you doing?
Pretty good. Glad to be
Writing
back.
books and stuff.
Writing books. Taking care of a kid now.
I didn't want to make the announcement in case of the announcement. I was like, shoot. I was like, oh, but yes, he's been busy being a daddy. So thank you for taking the time out.
Get all his books.
Getting all that stuff done and joining us tonight, at least, or making a little time for us. So I appreciate it.
I gotta look out for the little people. Just kidding.
Hey.
Got him.
So long as we're in there, I'm good with it. And of course, back again, joined us last week for the last retro review, and Albert the Wolfman. How you doing?
How's it going, guys?
You ready for this one tonight?
Oh yeah.
All right, and of course, Miss Lexi. Lexi is not going to be here for the entire thing, so when you see her, say bye. In case it's in the middle of talking, she wasn't being rude. And she's a big Freddy fan, so I'm sure she's really excited for this one.
Yes, very excited. Y'all know if you've been watching long enough, Freddy is my horror husband. I may have been cheating a little bit on him with Art the Clown, but you know, Freddy and I will talk about it. But yes, I'm not staying. My daughter's running 103.3 temperature, so she's allowing me to do this really quick while she's eating dinner or trying. Hopefully she'll keep it down because the intro showed Reagan throwing up, and that was her today at school. So
nice.
It's been a wonderful day, guys.
What?
Joe? All right.
Hold on. Adam is saying that the comments are turned off, that he can't comment.
I'll look into it. Good.
All right. And of course, my brother, JR, the villain.
Yeah, retro review. One thing I forgot about this movie, and Jesse is a screamer. I forgot about that. That has very high vocal cords. And I'm like, holy shit, I forgot about that. Yeah, can't wait to talk about Jesse and Lisa.
And well, I mean, he is the scream queen, so you know. And of course, my beer brother, my other half.
What up? What up? It's good to be here. I'm trying to get this comment situation taken care of. But in the meantime, Joe, look it up.
All right. So tonight, yes, we're going to be doing A Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. And it was directed by Jack Shoulder. After I say the credits, I got a little fun fact on that. Written by David Chaskin. And it stars Mark Patton as Jesse, Kim Myers as Lisa, and of course, Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger. And this is the events 5 years after Nancy is no longer living in the house, and some fools decide that it's okay to go ahead and move into a house where, you know, a bunch of shit happened and murders are took across the street. I don't care how cheap that house is going to be. I'm not moving in there. But, you know, this is basically the premise. And in here, Jesse starts having nightmares. So, Radar, we haven't heard your lovely voice in a bit. I'm going to you first.
I don't know about lovely voice, but I'll take the compliment anyways. This one, I feel like, is such an underrated in the series, which, you know, don't hate me, Lexi, but the films do drop off in quality towards, you know, 4
they do.
or 5.
You're not wrong. Yeah, you're not wrong.
And I feel like this one just gets overlooked because everyone loves the first one, and then the third one's fantastic in a cheesy kind of way that everyone just loves. I feel like this one doesn't get the love it deserves, also because it's weird, right? The concept is weird of like Freddy taking over someone's body. What a hell of a way to just go from making a horror classic and go like, how can we follow that up? Freddy's just gonna shoot out of this dude's body. And I think also, like, can we give a shout out to Christopher Young for that soundtrack? Because this is 2 years before he did it for Hellraiser, baby. Woo!
There's one song in there that I'm glad that they had in there, but yeah, it was a good soundtrack as well.
So yeah, I think it's a solid film.
Mr. Albert.
Oh, so I'm not sure why you guys invited me on here for this one specifically,
Oh, no.
but it's also why it intrigued me is because I'm not a huge the main slashers, right? Like Jason, Freddy, Michael Myers. But it gave me the opportunity to go revisit these two. The first one I watched, and then I watched the second one too, just to be thorough. And I think my main issue is just the fact that it breaks the rules too much. Like, we set up this framework in the first one of these characters have to be asleep to be attacked, right? At least that's how I took it, except for the one scene where the dude was in jail and the sheet wraps around his throat. I was like, wait a second, how's this happening if it's like you know what I mean? It's supposed to be happening in their dreams, correct or no? Am I being too critical here? I feel like that was part of what made it so hard for me to wrap my brain around as a younger kid. I was like, oh, come on. This is like, I wanted to believe in this world, right? And that kind of stuff kept taking me or kicking me back out. So I really appreciate the 80s practical effects. I love those. Especially when Freddy's like clawing his way out of Jesse, the weird dog face, the baby face dogs that's just so random and weird and out of nowhere. You're just like, what's happening? But if we're specifically talking about this film, it does kind of feel random and like just they kind of took a bunch of scenes and just kind of put them together, even if they didn't really fit that well. Like it leaves me with a lot of questions, and without going into it too much more than that, I'll go ahead and pass the ball to whoever's next.
Well, I'm sure, and we are listening to you guys. We're also trying to figure out what's going on with the comments. So if we are paying attention, guys. And I'm gonna make sure that Lexi. Oh shoot! Did you see that?
Nice, I love it.
Beers. I gotta find out. Where you get your. Yeah, you gotta let us know where you're getting those beers because you get some good ones.
I didn't want to interrupt, but yeah, I forgot. I actually got a beer that was on theme for tonight too. So
nice.
Cheers, everybody.
God dang.
Cheers.
What's the ABV on that?
This is. I want to say it's a 5.5, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, not too bad.
It's a Czech Pilsner.
Nice. All right, Lexi. I know she's been dying some before she before she blows up like
my daughter's life to be here. No, I'm just kidding. I love Freddy. I mean, for me, Freddy does no wrong. But I mean, I have to agree with Albert just a little bit. This one is a little bit out of realm than all the other ones. You have to be asleep for him to come out. But there are moments as time goes on where I believe Nancy is the one that figures out how she can, oh my God, I didn't know before from film 1 that you can pull him out from the dream. I'm going to kill this motherfucker by like holding on to him for dear life so that I can bring him into our world. I'm going to kick that motherfucker's ass, right? So I think that is the setup as time goes on. I love Jesse. Like you said, what was it, JR that said it, that he just screams vocally. I love his acting. It's an 80s film. It is a little cheesy looking back at it today, but I love Freddy. He does no wrong. Robert Englund does no wrong. And can we just celebrate that he finally got long overdue his Hollywood star on
Yeah.
October 31st.
Yep.
I'm so happy. I was sharing that all week last week. So happy for him. And I believe, if I remember correctly, if I read correctly, it was supposed to be John Carpenter to receive his star, and he handed it over to Robert Englund.
Oh, wow.
So
that's awesome.
That is very sweet. And
That's pretty wild that they both didn't have one before now. Like, what?
Right, exactly. But they were going to give it to John Carpenter on Halloween, and he handed the reins over to Robert Englund. So I thought that was very sweet. They had a picture of together of them sitting in their little actor's chair with the names on the back of it, and he was handing the star over. And I was like, that is like the sweetest thing. I didn't realize they were close friends and stuff like that. But as for the film, I love the cheesiness of it. Freddy's awesome. I feel like he was a little weird looking compared to his other the first film, but I mean, he's coming into our world, so maybe that's what it is, because he looked fine when in Dream World, but then coming into Earth, being basically born out of Jesse into Earth, I felt like he looked weird. But I loved the cheesy scenes. I loved the fact that we got to see the side of him trying to come out, because if I remember correctly, Jesse's mom knows what the fuck's going on, right? So, because he finds, the hand and stuff like that. But I love, my favorite scene of the whole thing is him coming out of the body and then the pool scene. Everything, I love it. I love the film. Yes, it's cheesy. Dream Warriors is way better, but I mean, this film doesn't get enough credit because it is something that, started off as in the dream world, and they went above and beyond and said, hey, let's try this, and for me it works. But to me, Dream Wars wins all the way. It's the best one. Yeah.
I mean, hello. It's the one that
and
I have
yes, and you guys know I love Freddy. Got his blankie, got the Elm Street sign, the cup, his hand, his hat. I love Freddy.
I thought Raider would have his shirt on.
I accidentally put on a Hatchet one instead. Oh well.
This is why I
have a Elm Street shirt. I love the Hatchet shirt,
bro,
but I do have a shirt
right here. Victor Crowley, right here. Oh, I can't reach him. Right here, my
Nice.
boy Victor Crowley is my boy.
Well,
By the way, comment section.
I do have the T-shirt. Cool, perfect. I did have the T-shirt.
I
but
don't see
didn't
him
have
on mine,
time.
by the way.
You gotta go out of your phone and come back in, brother.
Oh.
Oh, the comments. Yeah.
Yeah, I got him.
Yeah, I had the Nightmarrre on Elm Street shirt, but I just got out of work longer than expected. Day shift. Weird shit. Because y'all know I'm a night shifter, so.
Oh, I see it now.
Passing the
Sorry about
buck.
that. All right. So the villain.
I gotta be honest. When I rewatched this one, that's the first thing I think about. Like, wow, this is like a messed up family. Like, the kid's like yelling.
Oh, I hate the dad.
The dad, the mom's kind of like a little off. The little girl's like, and I did see a little mistake in this film. Go back and watch it. When she's looking for the toy in the cereal box, she puts it on this hand first, and then you'll see another shot. They're on this finger here, and then the next shot they're back on this hand. I'm like,
oh, god dang it, people!
I was like,
hey, budget was different back in the day.
What budget?
But that still happens to this day, bro. I'll get into that when we talk about Derry.
Oh shit!
But yeah, for me, it's it is a unique film because if you think about it, I mean, the first person to really get killed was an adult, and it's usually the kids that get killed in the first one. He goes after the kids. If you ever watch Nightmare on Elm Street, you don't know why he goes after the kids. Go back and watch it again. It's revenge, and then basically he just keeps going after that. But yeah, I thought it was interesting. I mean, I thought this kid like the minute he's on the bus and you get the beginning sequence, like this is the calmest fucker and the potential kidnapper. Like the girls are like freaking out. This dude's just sitting there looking out the window, and then he looks up. He's like, I'm like, dude, not for us. See, this is the problem with where this was done, because if that was one of us, we would have opened up that emergency exit door and jumped right the fuck out. You're not going to sit there and wait where the hell this is going. But this was what was kind of different from this film. It was just like kind of like like what the fuck is wrong with you guys moments in this film. But you had that scene. I mean, you had come on. Rick's favorite scene, and he's gonna talk about it in depth, is when "You are all my children." I mean, that's just like one of his favorite quotes of all time.
I can smell the sarcasm from that.
Is that what it was?
No, but there was a lot of things in this movie that were, the movie was unique, but it was so weird and off that it felt like we're just gonna do this one just to do it and just see what happens and see if people like it. You know, we'll just put some kid who has issues, whose parents don't really give a shit. His dad's more worried about if he's a drug addict than the fact that the kid needs help. You know, mom, I mean, not for nothing, you know, you don't talk to your mom like that. And then when he argues with his dad, you don't talk to me like that, man. Back in the days, the 85, you got
that's what I said to myself.
What do you call that? Like, Papa?
Yeah,
I made my coworker watch it this morning with
that.
me, and I was like, man, I would have whipped that boy's ass if he talked to me like that.
But then this dude is like walking around at nighttime in the rain, and ends up going to a bar, and like nobody.
That scene is wild.
And he goes, "Can I just have a beer?" And they pour him a beer, and they pour him a beer.
And his
I thought he was
PJs.
dreaming at that point when I was rewatching it, and like he's in PJs and
Nah, because he took all those pills to stay up.
Yes.
He went to bare chested too.
And Grady, I mean, come on, poor
Robert Shea,
Grady.
by the way, the producer was the bartender.
Poor Grady, man. This dude.
Nice.
He was just coming off from Weird Science. Robert Downey's best friend.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
He gets fucking
wild.
killed in this.
recognized him immediately.
Oh yeah, me
I'm
too.
like, fucking Grady, man. And typical character he played too.
The asshole.
And I'm sorry, out of all of them, he got fucked up the most because.
Yeah, he
not
did
for
for that.
nothing. I don't think Dad really wanted to open that door either.
I would.
But yeah, I mean, overall, I think it was an interesting film. It did feel like it was a little like going back to rewatch. I'm like, oh, this one is just like the odd one out of the whole franchise.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's just like,
And
let's
the
make some
part with
money.
Brady, the part with Brady, you were saying like the dad didn't want to open the door, but I'm sitting there yelling at the screen. Even today, when I was watching it with my coworker, I'm like, "Go out the window! Go out the window! Go out the window!" And then Jesse goes out the window. I'm like, Brady, you couldn't do that before.
And the craziest thing of all, this dude didn't get charged for murder.
No.
Yeah. How they explain that one away?
I don't know. Yeah, Rick.
Well, explain why he didn't get away with murder?
Nah, I'm all bet on you, bro.
Yeah,
No,
I was like,
but
yeah,
you-
yeah,
But
go
you
ahead.
keep mentioning because you keep saying this one felt weird. It's the oddball of the group. We got to keep in mind too. Cause I saw this movie way after I seen all of the other films. Because in my household they've never seen. They never watched. My brother, my sisters. They're the ones that watched horror before me. They never really watched this movie. So we gotta keep in mind that when this came out, there was no structure to follow. Wes Craven never wanted to do sequels. He wanted to do a one and done, similar to John Carpenter in Halloween. Freddy Krueger, Robert Englund wasn't even originally the first guy to play Freddy in this movie. If you notice the shower scene, that's a completely different actor. It's a stuntman. And when they seen that, they were like, "Oh, you know what? No, this ain't gonna work. Let's go back to
So is
Robert
that why
Englund."
he looked weird?
Yeah, he was thicker. So they went back to Robert Englund and said, "You know what? Because initially they didn't want to pay Robert his demands, but when they saw what the stunt guy looked like and how he portrayed Freddy, they're like, nah, okay, we'll pay you. Come back, please come back."
Wait, so they went with a
story.
stunt man? That's wild.
And that scene, they never reshot it, so it stayed in the movie. So when the shower scene, when they kill Schneider, that's not Robert Englund. That's some random guy.
Wow.
So he looks a lot different. You can't see his face because he's in the shadows, but his neck's thicker. His movements, you could tell it's not Robert Englund. But they kept it minimal the way they shot it, so you gotta really pay attention to that. But yeah, this movie, what I did like about it and what stands out is the fact that it is different from the others because he's not chasing a group of teens who can't sleep, or he's not trying to get the children to get to someone else, blah blah blah. He's trying to come back, and this is one thing that Robert Englund and especially Wes Craven didn't really like, was the fact that because Wes Craven had nothing really to do with this movie. Freddy, they didn't like the fact that he wanted to take over Jesse for him to use his body to do all the killing. They wanted to keep it like in the dream world, because the dream world still, even though it wasn't part 1, they didn't really establish that's going to be the ongoing theme of Freddy. That's not going to be his thing. That's why when Jared mentioned the pool scene, they bring that scene up, and it completely breaks the rules of Freddy. The first and only time he killed anyone in the real world. And he looks silly walking around in the real world. It just looked corny. I hate. JR said like I hate. That's the one thing I hate about this film is that it's just it completely takes me out of it. I don't like it. But what I do appreciate is it's different. And Joe, can you agree to this, Joe? According to the actor who plays Jesse, I forgot his name, Mark something.
Mark Patton.
Mark Patton.
He's the first male scream queen, and you know you're always raving about who's the first of this or that.
But yes, I would say
he's the first final guy. But who's the first male scream?
I would give it to Jesse.
There's a lot of screaming from Jesse.
Oh my god! Like JR said, it's like when I watched it during Halloween, and I put it on so Adam can rewatch it, and he goes, Jesus. His scream is so loud. I'm like, I didn't notice how loud that scream was until I played it at home with all my speakers. That holy shit, that is a loud scream.
Yeah. So yeah, and this film I enjoy watching it because it is different. And like GR said, Radar, like he said that the sequels go down a hill. I couldn't agree more, man. I always say this. It's my least favorite like of all like the slasher like movie maniacs. I love Freddy, but his films. Not too much.
They take a nosedive.
Yeah. I always say, go watch Friday the 13th. There's not a bad film there until you get to like part 9. That's complete trash. Even Jason Takes Manhattan has good qualities in it. Freddy, I don't know, it just never did it for me. But this one here, honestly, aside from the whole pool scene, I really did enjoy it as a whole. And plus, it's got Clue Gallagher, bro. Come on.
I forgot to mention Clue Gallagher's in here.
Clue Gallagher, I think it is. So anyway, yes, my man's in it. My man from Return of the Living Dead, and also Feast. Tons of other shit, obviously.
You know who's the real like star of this film? Is whoever's job was to grab the towel and whip that dude in the ass.
I did like that.
Whoever's job
those
was
ass
magic.
cheeks were fucking red as fuck, yo.
Bloody quick.
Mad irritated too, bro.
What the fuck is the coach doing at night? Also, because
Right.
it's like that's a school night, right? What the fuck is he doing?
Bro.
Yeah, he was out in the bar. That's where he hangs out.
I think he grabbed Jesse. He wanted to. I don't know. He has some ulterior motives. I think.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Ready.
there's a lot, which I'll dive in there. But before,
That's why I left all that for you, Joe. So
But before I talk, because guys, sorry, we got that fixed. We appreciate the
yep.
patience. The comments are back up, so thank you for joining us.
Yay.
Mrs. Wilson.
Wilson.
Here we go, Mrs. Wilson.
Hey, Mrs. Wilson.
Hi everyone. Thank you.
He
for
got it right
joining
this
me.
time.
I got it right. Hey man, it took a few tries. Our guy DeRay, refresh stuff if you can't chat. It works out. Thank you. Yeah, if you can't chat, you were probably here before we fixed it. But refresh and you should be good to go. Thanks DeRay for sticking around. Thanks for your patience by Joe the psychologist. Lexi, I hope Kaylee feels better.
Thank
from
you.
Mrs.
Me
Wilson.
too. It's got me worried,
you, yeah.
honestly.
Appreciate that. And Adam says, finally. Oh, Adam, thank you. By the way, you're the one that brought the comment issue to our attention.
Yes.
So all I can say is, looking back, I'm glad things have gotten better, gorier, CGI or whatever. But back in the day, it scared the shit out of me. Hello, Albert, Radar, and Lexi.
Hi.
There's some gnarly scenes.
No,
in
we
this
don't
film.
get high, Adam. All right, whatever.
Hey
Trouble in
guys.
paradise.
Here goes. Who's this?
Cut.
Cat.
Kataiji Deki Corner.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
That's
Corner
That's
534.
corner 534. Here,
There you
if I
go.
got it wrong, I
Kata.
apologize, but thank you for
Hey, guys.
leaving the comment and watching.
Hello.
And
There you go.
It's
Wilson.
Marie.
Oh, it's Marie. What up,
Marie.
What up? Smoke him if you got him. What up? All right, we got Tommy NYC or Tom NYC 139 Horror Fiend TV. Hi, this is Tommy. Click your fan, will you please? Do Freddy Nightmare Season 2 and Episode 12, please. That's my special request for you. All right, Freddy's
Damn,
Nightmare.
that is-
That's a show.
So
Freddy's
Yeah,
Nightmare?
yeah,
Yes.
it's actually available to stream now. I just
It's on
Yes,
Tubi.
it is.
Thanks for bringing that to our attention. Appreciate the comment. Thank you for being
Episode 12, so specific. I like that.
We're gonna have to look into it. I've never heard of that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, well, look, the series was awesome.
Me being a Freddy person, yes.
Actually, JR and I watched this. It used to come. I think it like when Tales from the Dark Side and all those things. Was it Tales from the Dark Side? There was another one that used to come in late.
I remember vaguely a Freddy series.
No, I don't know if it was was it Monsters?
It was in the 90s.
Yeah, it was. It used to come on like Saturday nights, like after 11 or 12. So that was like the one night we were allowed to stay up later, and we would watch the Tales from the Dark Side, and then Freddy came out with his series. So yeah, for me, this one. All right, I mean, obviously, I did an episode on Nightmare on Elm Street. Freddy was one of the when I started watching horror, especially younger, that fucked me up because the guy gets you in your dreams. And in this one, as Albert was saying, it kind of twisted it because, he attacked people who weren't dreaming. It was he took over the body, which made it kind of different than what you're used to, Freddy. Which is why I understand that Robert wasn't also happy with it. There was a lot of, and it's funny because I'm like, nobody's saying anything, so they're going to leave this up to me. But there's a lot of obviously undertones in here. You got Schneider, who hangs out at a S&M, queer bar, as they called it back in the day. I'm not making it up. That's how it's said there. But again, the movie was made in the 80s. And it's funny because I didn't know about some of this stuff until I probably would say maybe about 3 or 4 years ago. So seeing the movie, there was something that as I watched it, I was wanting to go, Lisa, your boyfriend is probably not really into you. I think he's into Grady. And then as I started learning things, I'm like, okay. Well, and the thing is that Mark is gay, the guy who plays Jesse, but he wasn't out back then. And not many people knew, so he was closeted. Well, the writers kept on wanting to emphasize more of the undertones, and it made it very uncomfortable for him, as a whole.
He was being ribbed.
Yeah, and it's like, and for him it was a little hard. He took it a little differently, but when you watch it, especially the scene, because I mean, I'm not gonna lie, especially back in the 80s, who didn't pop in a cassette, put some glasses on, and grab either a hairbrush or something and just start dancing around?
I love that.
I know I did. So him doing it,
by the way, that they made him do that shit,
because that is something that a young gay boy would have done at the privacy of his home.
Too,
no, they did, but just meaning the way
I did
he
that
was
with like Metallica and fucking Megadeth, bro.
But you didn't. But you rocked out. You didn't dance like that, though. That's a little different.
I had a guitar.
That's what I'm saying. It's different when you rock out than when you do what he was doing. It's again for me. It especially when I rewatched it again today, and it was something that Lexi had mentioned about Freddy looking different. And when he came out, and I'm not huge on using like vernaculars when it comes to like culture. But when he came out on the pool, I'm like, damn, Freddy looks snatched. Like, I don't remember Freddy being so skinny and in shape the way he is right now. My brain has never recalled. And we saw him in what was it? Damn, Ricky, what was this? Oh my God. Damn it.
What the fuck?
Our space double crossover. My brain just.
Yeah.
He was in that one, so I remember when he looked like young, but there was something different about this Freddy.
I hate that you
Planet.
said that. I lost it too.
Terror?
Joe, thank you.
No, not Planet Terror.
Not Planet of the Vampires. I know what you're talking about.
I was gonna say Planet of the
Vampires. The one that got
Vampires.
Sid Haig is in it. Come on.
Yes,
Sid Haig.
man.
I love
How
that
did we
movie
do a
so
video?
much.
We both fucking
It's
forgot
got,
the name.
I think it is. It's not like Planet Terror. It's something like that. Galaxy of Terror.
Galaxy of Terror.
Galaxy of Terror.
yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I can't believe that. But I know.
It's contagious,
Listen,
by the way.
it
When
is.
someone forgets something and it's like they put you on the spot.
But then I also I wasn't a huge fan of
Freddy,
the makeup work that was done on Freddy for this one compared to all the other ones. For me, this Freddy, like makeup wise, looked a lot more. Actually, if anything, he looked a little bit more realistic in the sense of what a burned person might look like, to be honest. And I will say
the demonic look, especially where like the yellow and like
the whole look. And when they showed that the glove was actually melted on him, because when they showed his hand, you just saw the razors, and you realize that the glove in the fire melted onto him. But then how the fuck did Nancy have it, and then Jesse get possession of it? It's with a little weird plot holes in there. But again, is it? It's funny. So like I now, because after doing the whole complete Halloween series, and by that including 3, I feel like Freddy 2 is like the Halloween 3 of the franchise.
For sure. Not as wildly different, but yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like when you look at it and how it falls in, like all the other ones. So
it's
this
got
is like
its own niche little group that adores this fucking movie.
It does.
Love everything up, not just the film, but just the background, everything that went into making it. This movie there's a nice documentary with Mark Patton too, that he explains everything he went through making it. I encourage everyone to hunt for that. It's really good. You learn a lot about the film.
But I mean, again, there's a reason we're doing the review. Has it been one that I've hated? No, it was just because, as Albert says, out of the whole series, it's more of one of the ones where it wasn't happening in the dreams. And not just that, I was doing a JR thing. I was trying to do the body count here. I'm like, this is a Freddy movie. Where's my body count?
Not the worst of the Freddy films, though.
No, it's not. No, it's not. But just meaning in the sense that this doesn't just stick to the mythos of Freddy, where he gets you in your dreams. It doesn't come out into real world unless you pull him.
Like I said, Nancy gets him pulled into real life too.
Right, but she pulled him out of her dreams.
True.
So in this one,
he took over. Yeah.
He never killed no one in that state until now.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then when he
around a fucking that one idiot, hey man, hold on,
hang
on,
let's chill, buddy.
We're not gonna hurt you. Just tell us what you want. Meanwhile, he's got his hand sticking out with a fucking.
Yeah, but that dude definitely narked on his friends a lot before he got got.
I didn't
hold on. What about the dad who came and fired a gun?
Yeah. That's that 80s. That's that 80s actor. You've seen this guy in so much shit.
Oh yeah, he's been.
But all the dads in this movie sucked. They were like
adults in these movies are always bad. They're always as bad.
It blurs the lines quite a bit. You can't tell what's dream and what's reality throughout the whole thing.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So when he walked into the bar, I was like, "Is he dreaming?" He's in PJs. Like and I'm just like, "Oh."
Well, he could have been sleepwalking.
Exactly.
Sure.
Could have originated sleepwalking, and then Freddy took over him physically but then how? Because the kid was running around the baseball.
Like Albert said, it leaves us with questions.
Well, the kid was going through a psychological breakdown, so that was the bigger emphasis in the film.
That's like a sleep,
because that was the thing where it weakened him. And think about it, he wasn't even the hero in this film. It was Lisa.
Yeah.
Who was pissed off because when she felt the tongue on her body, the dude got up and ran. That's all she wanted the whole time. So that's why she wanted to
It's
save
funny,
the
think
dude.
about that, Jared. That scene with Jesse and Lisa, how like Jesse ran away from the poo
That
tank.
tongue was so
He
disgusting.
runs over to Grady.
Yeah.
And
Lisa's like,
I'll go with Grady.
Lisa's like, yo, I gotta go see him because she felt that shit and that's all she wanted.
Before we go around, let's go ahead and hit the comments real quick.
Hit them comments.
All right. 1 second. All right. I love Freddy Krueger. It's morphin time. God. Was that one of the jokes in one of his movies?
We're shutting down the live stream.
I wouldn't be surprised, man. Freddy Krueger got really cheesy near the end. Until Freddy vs. Jason, he was fucking awesome in that movie.
Yeah.
I really like. This is Zach Harris. What up, man? I really like A Nightmare on Elm Street 2. Jesse has an amazing scream, I agree, and just shows fear better than Nancy. I don't really care about Freddy coming out of the dream. Nah, me neither. That was a blemish in this film, in my opinion. Thanks for the comment, man. Appreciate that, Zach. Tommy, once again. Is it Tommy? Yeah, Tommy. Tommy C. I see you in Lexi's dream. Wait, I'll see you in Lexi's dreams. Come back anytime. Bring your friends.
Alrighty.
Oh man, I don't know about those dreams. Give me a shout out in your next video. We got you.
Shout out right now. Hi.
Shout you out right now. Is that you got Jason in your profile? I love Jason. Jason.
Freddy
is my-
versus Jason.
That's my number one boogeyman right there. Jason Voorhees, man, will always be my number one, man. Freddy has riz, yo. He does. Freddy is very charismatic. I will give him that. If you ever
And that's why I love him.
to Robert Englund explain how he came up with all of Freddy's mannerisms and everything, this guy's Robert Englund's he's great. Go listen to him.
Robert Englund has charisma, man.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because when he in the pool scene, all of a sudden where the hat was down, and I'm like, what the hell is he about to sing all that jazz? Like, why is the hat not a little bit more up? Like it was down, like he was about to like
Smooth Criminal.
do something here.
Smooth Criminal. Imagine that Freddy breaking into Criminal.
Oh God, thank God he never did any song. Thank God. All right, so Mr. Radar, give us your score. Any final thoughts on the movie itself?
Yeah, I feel like, again, practical effects are fantastic, and this is just the perfect example of 80s horror movies where like they did all this weird shit, where Freddy that scene where Freddy pulls his head and like shows his brain and stuff, and it's like
that, right?
How much fucking time did that take him to do like a 10 fucking second little bit? It's just wild that they did stuff like that. The random fucking dogs. I think Albert pointed that out. Like, no one's doing that now.
You say random. Freddy Krueger himself only had about 17 minutes of screen time in a film that's over an hour and a half.
Pretty wild.
Yeah.
All the random stuff that they just put so much work into. It gives it a nice little bit of flavor. And I really do like Jesse and Grady's relationship.
Me too.
Even though the behind the scenes stuff wasn't nice, but man, on screen, it's fantastic. Get yourself someone who looks at you like Jesse looks at Grady. Okay, that's all I'm saying, people. All right, find your soulmate. Like I said, and Christopher Young does a great job with that like soundtrack. It's really like dreamy, state-like, with that nice little like creepy feel to it, which is just perfect because you go through the whole film going like, Is Jesse awake? Is this a dream? What's going on here? Why is no one commenting on that miner being shirtless in this bar? Why is he getting a drink?
That's right. He was in high school, right?
Well,
that's the one thing that always. Dude,
hold on.
These
not,
actors look so much older. You forget they're supposed to be teenagers.
Right.
They're not. They're not. I've walked into quite a few bars at 16 years old, and I never got carded.
That's a lot.
Especially in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Though, I did have my mustache when I was 16. By that time, I had like the mustache and everything. Yeah.
And this,
what was your score?
I'm gonna give it 3.5 out of 5. Nice little solid toe the line. It could be better, but it could also be a fuck ton worse.
Yeah, it could be
That's
Dream
very
Child,
true.
bro.
Look at you, part 5. 6, 7.
Touche.
Albert?
All right, I feel guilty saying this, but I'm gonna give this a 1.5. I know, I'm hurt.
We love having you on here.
Listen,
honesty is amazing.
Yeah, we appreciate. We appreciate. We appreciate.
Trust me. This channel,
it's mainly just because of the fact that I feel like the acting was kind of lacking a little bit. I feel like the storyline seemed to be all over the place. It seemed almost like they didn't have a real game plan of what was going on. They were kind of just trying to put the good bits that they got on camera together in a film. The fact that they didn't stick with the rules that they set up. I really would love to, I'm going to have to go revisit the other ones like Dream Warriors and stuff because it's been so long. You don't have to. Oh, no.
You don't have to.
Hey, Dream Warriors is awesome.
Okay, Dream Warriors, but after that, you don't have to.
No.
Yeah, they go down. They go downhill.
I really do. I can appreciate the film for, the practical effects, the 80s random, all that stuff. But at the end of the day, with the 80s, I love the 80s films, right? So there's so many that I like, and it has to go into that category of, so.
Is that the lowest score we've ever had here?
It is.
No,
JR gave a movie a point one before.
Yeah.
What movie was it? Jesus Christ. Anyway,
Fire-
I'm
Fire
Oh wait,
Starter?
yeah, I was gonna say, Joe, we
Fire
ripped apart
The
what was it, the
remake?
first
The
Omen or
remake.
whatever. We ripped that movie apart with Angel. I'm pretty sure.
Which
Mm-hmm.
one?
Oh, was it the first Omen or what is it? Which one is that?
Oh, the first Omen. I haven't
Yeah.
seen that one. Is that the newest
Well,
one that
don't.
came last year, right?
Yeah.
He said, "Don't."
And I think,
Don't.
and I think I ripped a movie apart with JR on What's Your Story called Z. I ripped that shit to pieces.
Oh.
Yeah, the point one was Firestarter, the remake.
Oh, I don't blame you. I would give it to
JR hated that
He did.
movie. That was a fun
Listen, when
movie.
you're doing a sequel, or you're doing a remake, and the bar is the lowest it could possibly be, and you go below that, I mean, you deserve.
Yeah.
Oh God,
You're right.
PTSD.
All right. Miss Lexi.
Straight off, I think I'm on the same wavelength as Radar 3.5. I love
Hell yeah.
Freddy, but this is definitely not one of my favorites. It's not the worst, for sure. Definitely not the worst. And I love Freddy in all his films, but yeah, like I think after 4 really is when it starts falling off. And then it brings it back up with, Freddy versus Jason, in my opinion.
Hell yeah.
I like Freddy versus Jason.
That was the last joint. I love
That-
Freddy.
yeah.
Freddie
it's
won.
a-
It's
Freddie
a guilty
won.
pleasure. It's a guilty
Freddy
Freddy
did
won.
win.
Freddie won.
But
No, Jason won. Jason
Freddie
won.
won. No.
Freddy
Jason
won.
won. Stop it. He held his head at the end of the fucking film. How was that?
But he was still alive.
No.
How were you winning when you just disemboweled decapitated head, bro?
But yeah, I do appreciate this film. Just going back, there's a ton of potholes, but I do love it for what it is. And the scenes were great for what it was when it came to the gore part. I love Freddy coming out of the body, although it's breaking rules. I love that he comes out, that they went outside the box, which sets it up more for Nancy in the future, figuring out how to pull him out and stuff. Although it was dream related versus real world, but Freddy wanted to take over. He needed fear back to be able to grow larger and larger and to scare and do his job or whatever. But yeah, I liked the gore for what it was. I liked him coming out of the body and Jesse's hand just breaking apart in pieces, the skin falling off. It was fucking awesome. I love the scene with Lisa, and she about died, and then the glass breaks. He jumps out. I do like the pool scene. I do like the part he's like, I need your body and I'll breathe the brains. I like him pulling down the hat. I loved it. So for me, it's a 3.5. Like Radar said, it couldn't get any worse.
I'm glad you said
buddy.
you liked that scene, Lexi. I don't know if you noticed, but in our new intro that includes you, the scene of
Yes.
Freddy is that scene.
I did. Yes. Yeah, I do like it. And I did pick it up on the intro.
It's
Yeah.
coincidence. It's coincidence.
All right. Well, before we go to JR, let's hit the comment real quick.
JR,
Let's
he's
hit
ready.
the comments.
JR is ready. I agree with JR. Mrs. Wilson. She agrees
On
with
Firestarter
you, JR.
or
Probably on Firestarter. Well,
Probably
let
on
us know. Let us know, Mrs. Wilson. All
Me
right,
neither.
DeRay says, I got no beef with people who didn't like this movie. It didn't do what I wanted to do when I was 14. But I'm old now, and it's fine. Freddy fucking up the preppy pool party was fine.
Just that one dingus. That one dingus.
On
Yeah.
remakes
Makes
in
in general,
general.
yeah.
Thank you for that,
Yeah.
Mrs.
Oh,
Wilson.
okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All
Thanks
right.
to Ray and Mrs. Wilson for those 2 comments.
So we'll see if JR is about to score under Albert or if he's going to be more generous. JR.
All right, so if there was a perfect catchphrase for this one, it'd be, "Tell me you're a comedy without actually telling me you're a comedy," because that's what I feel like watching. I was watching more of a comedy than in this movie. I mean,
What, that bird you found the comical, Joe? Oh, JR? With the
no,
bird?
I'll be honest. The first thing I thought about, they killed 2 birds.
Rick.
They killed the fish in the fish tank.
Yes.
Literally, it's all I thought about.
I was like, Rick must be pissed at this point. Not only that, they made one bird like blow up and the other one caught fire and shit. And once again, here comes the dad. Can't catch a fucking bird, gets snipped in the face.
Boogalaga, my man. He's like,
He wore that Band-Aid forever the rest of the fucking movie too, by the way.
Hey, man, that's consistent. And that's
No, but for me, it's like this movie has. I'm like every time Jesse screamed, I just kind of stopped laughing, man. Because the first time you heard him scream, his sister's why can't Jesse dream normal or wake up normal? He tells his parents. I mean, and then every time he's screaming, I was like, not for nothing. You walk in and your kid's like drenched in sweat. And he's like, "I'm okay." Nah, dude, you're not good.
That's not a regular dream.
Yeah, he was sweating throughout the whole movie, basically.
Anyway, everybody was. The fucking temperature reached 97 degrees.
Well, yeah, that's why Freddy was sweating half the time because Dad couldn't fix the AC in the house.
Fix that AC,
motherfucker. Wasn't even Freddy. The AC was just broke.
He bought the house. He bought the house for cheap and couldn't afford to fix that AC.
Yeah,
but like that scene where Lexi mentioned when Freddy jumped out, through the basically the door, and you got these 4 fuckers who are crawl, and then what are you looking for? You had the 4 guys surround him where he like basically was supposed to land, and then you got that one dude, the one dude that was trying to be the helpful dude, where he got killed. He's like, "Is everything okay over there?" I'm like, "What the hell are you? Are you guys all fucking high or coked up and shit?" Because it's just that whole scene was just, and I agree with Derry. I'm glad. I mean, I was kind of hoping they would all get massacred at that point because they were all just deserved to get killed off.
You were all my absolutely.
They were all just. I mean, they were all just done. But yeah, I think
I hated that scene.
I think the one thing about this film though is I do think the Jesse character is a good character in the film because you had somebody who was going through a psychological breakdown. I like the fact that he kept saying he didn't know if he was dreaming, when he's awake, when he's asleep, that he's scared. So I like the fact with that character. Here's me and Radar do this a lot. The rewrite would be is focus on that more instead of all the stupid ass characters that you try to bring into this film. Focus on that more and give a more solid reason of why, because basically Freddy wants to be reborn through this guy in order to kill in the real world. That's what I got from it, because the big plot hole in this is if you're in the real world, how do you have these special abilities when you really can't use them in the real world because you have to use them in the dream state? The dream state is where your power lies, not in the real world. Yep. So I think that's the big mistake that was in this film. It's like they didn't know what side to play on. To go what Albert said, they were like, we're just gonna stitch together a story and just if it lands, it lands. It doesn't care. We're gonna try to make money out of this film. Freddy Krueger is sweating half the time. He looked like he was on meth or some shit because this dude was just like he looked like he needed more drugs. He needed something was wrong with him. And this film could have actually been really good, because the big thing of all the films that we've constantly talked about is when you create a sequel, you always want the sequel to be different in a way, to be a little bit better. But when you destroy the very fabric of what is Nightmarrre on Elm Street, what is the Freddy character, and you come up with this shit. And the only interesting character I was finding in this whole film was between Grady, because I didn't want that dude to die. I was so pissed off he got killed. Because not for nothing, man.
A good character.
Yeah.
He was a very good character. I'm sorry, man. Dude, get the fuck out of my room, man. I don't know how you got in my room. My window's closed. So how do you get to the front door? So and then like, nah, dude, I'm not. No, dude, you were an asshole to me this morning. At lunchtime, I'm trying to eat food and talking. You told me shut up, which I like Grady because he still had the food in his mouth the whole time. But yeah, for me, I'm gonna give it a 2. I mean, the only reason I don't go lower because I did like the Jesse character, and I did like the Lisa characters. I thought she was cool. She was good. And the one thing I did like too, in a way, is the connection with Nancy's diary, because that was a good way of trying to bring in. But that's where I think they messed up too, because they could have gone more in depth with Nancy's diary to help the story out more. But they were like, fuck it, we'll just put this together. And going over Albert says, we'll just put two random dogs with people's faces, which I don't care who you are, and I don't care who you love. When you see those things, you're turning back in that car. You're like, listen, man, this dude ran away from me and shit. I was trying to get some. You fucking bailed on me. Fuck him. But yeah, for me too.
All right.
Fair.
Rick, if you want to hit up the comments before we go to you.
Yes, sir.
Because before he goes to bed, and if I heard that you didn't read it, I'm gonna be in trouble.
Mrs. Wilson, if you're going to do it, you better make it 10 times better as far as the
Firestarter literally was what kind of in the newest, more recent stuff. Firestarter was probably the first one showing that nobody understands how to do a remake, and the fact that you gotta make it better.
Yep.
Agreed.
So
Agreed.
Adam says, yeah, me too. Adam says, so I agree with myself that I am Lisa being devoted and delusional about Jesse. Joe, Juan is Joe.
True love.
Telling me you kill people, but I'm still a ride or die. She was committed. Joe, so if
Boy
Adam
was
goes around
holding
killing
out.
people, you'll be committed to Joe.
Okay,
to
so.
Adam, yeah? But keep it. All right, anyway,
I'll be quick before you go, because while we were watching, I know I've been paying attention. While we were watching the movie, Adam was like sitting there going, he's like, if it would have, I would have tried to save you too. I'm like, no. I would have killed you. When you said kill me, yeah, okay, let's go ahead and do this because you're gonna try to kill me, so we'll be good.
And what she did, she dropped the knife.
Well, she stabbed him a couple of times. It didn't do shit. What he's supposed to do at that point?
Kill me. She's like,
Well, no, she did, but she did do it though.
Oh, she did, but then when he said kill me, but afterward,
it didn't work.
He said kill me. That's when she was like,
All right, Rick, go ahead with yours.
Yeah, I like how we keep talking about like the direction of this film. Again, I want to reiterate that they did not have a direction to this film at all. Wes Craven came in and actually helped write Dream Warriors, and that's when they brought it back to the whole dream state, and that's when the series really started to pick it up until the later sequels. But again, this was the only Nightmare on Elm Street film with a male lead. Every other Nightmare film had a female in that.
Oh yeah, you're right.
In that position. Yep. And there's one thing. Radar keeps talking about the score in this film. He keeps talking about it. Did you guys know that this is the only score that Charlie Bernstein his score was never used at all. None of his music, it wasn't remixed in any way. You never heard any of that classic Freddy music. Every single film after this and the original, but this is the only one that had an original score. So that's pretty fascinating. But I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. I do enjoy the movie. It's not the worst Freddy, but the whole him coming out in that pool part, it just really drags the film down for me. I could deal with everything else because it is messy. But to me, I love older films, and I understand restrictions and budget and too many chefs in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? So I have a little bit of leeway for stuff like that. But that whole end sequence, it just didn't work for Freddy. They probably saw that. I know Wes Craven saw that. Oh no, we ain't doing that. Hold on. If I'm gonna come back, we ain't doing shit like that. It just don't. It looks bad. He's not Jason. He's not Michael. Freddy's not the kind of guy that's intimidating, just walking around in broad daylight. You know what I mean?
At least Freddy talks.
Even though he wasn't. But Freddy talks, and that's what makes Freddy so good, because he does.
Good point,
talk.
Lexi.
Because I'm just saying this particular scene in general. I like everything else. How even the bad Nightmare on Elm Street movies, and when I say bad, they're not terrible, but they're just nowhere near the quality of the originals. But Freddy's always entertaining, at least. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. That's where I'll leave it for that. It's a 3 out of 5. I really do enjoy this movie. I will defend it, but it's got some major flaws that I cannot overlook, unfortunately.
All right, and first of all, I want to correct something I had said earlier. So Mark was out, but he was closeted. However, the people on the film did know this about him.
Okay.
And that's where some of the stuff that was happening in the film, especially with the rewrites, he was uncomfortable with. And I couple of days ago read something where Robert Englund was being interviewed, and somebody brought up the context, and he literally went, "Duh, I mean, it's there. Like, why are you asking me this question? It's literally there." So I give props to Robert for kind of, at that moment being asked, because, it's like being asked questions like that. I always feel, especially when you're trying to promote a movie, somebody's just trying to like trick you and trying to nab you in there. And he's like, yeah, like, I'm not going to get into it. It's in there. For me, as the years have gone by and rewatching it and the stuff that I've gotten to know more about the actors, backstory and stuff, things have changed for me on this movie. I grow an appreciation on it because the original idea on the story, which was you were kind of seeing played out, because anybody who saw this movie did question stuff about Jesse, was that the story was about Jesse bisexuality was what it was supposed to be, and him trying to come to terms with these things. And though, yes, Freddy taking over the body, and there's like a little conversation when he's being taken over. Jesse says something, and he goes, "Oh, I can feel him again." And Adam and I just looked at each other, and we're like, "Oh my god, it's like so there!" Like
there was
like,
a scene where Freddy was supposed to stick his claws
in the and Jesse was not, and Mark was not comfortable.
That's the one thing that Mark Patton was like, "Nah, we ain't doing that." And they didn't do it.
And he did it with the caressing, but here's the thing: I get kind of what they were trying to do. There were also, we're dealing in the 80s times, which, there was a lot going on in the 80s, especially in the community. So when you're putting that type of subject in your movie, it could backfire you, especially back in the day where some viewers are like, I'm not going to watch this shit if it's going to involve on that. So I think that just probably with all the rewriting, like you guys said, it was like they were throwing spaghetti to the wall and see what was going to stick at that point.
And it's done, by the way.
Not always.
Oh, I forgot. This guy's a chef over here.
But I mean, like for me, here's the thing. All right, for me, my score would be a 3. I'm doing that whole weird rule, a 3.75, just for I know it's for Jesse, the actor who played Jesse, and what he went through, and the fact that the guy probably is the first Scream King. And, props, because guess what? I've always been ashamed of my Scream. And, I have if I'm scared really, really well.
Can we hear it?
No, because listen, I was at one job. I got scared so bad that I thought it was another girl who screamed, and everybody was looking at me. And they were like, "It was you." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "I didn't scream like that." And they were like, "That was literally you." My scream was so high that it projected onto somebody else to let me know that it was mine. But yes, it's not the Freddy that I like, which is the one that gets you into dreams, which is where his strongest power lies, which is the dreams. This one was bringing it into the real world, and which is why I was trying to make the connection of it being like the Halloween 3, because it was going different. It was trying to be a little bit different. For some people, it landed. For some people, it did not. So, but yeah, like as a whole score for the show itself, 3.75, just because, I got to give Mark his little props on there.
Make it a 3.5, bro.
3.5. There you go.
Thank you.
Well, and before, because we're going to do Welcome to Derry, but before because that way we don't do it so abruptly on them.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and say goodnight to Radar and Lexi. Lexi,
yes.
Well, actually, both of you guys, because you're the ones that are, the ones with the kids now that you got to go take care of. So,
yeah.
Mine is 31 years old, so I don't got to do none of that shit, thankfully. But yes, you guys, thank you for joining. Thank you for taking out the time of your busy day, especially Lexi. I know you got a sick child, so I appreciate you. She got a schedule update at the last minute, and she's messaged me this morning at like 7 going, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "Oh, this is not going to be a good day for Lexi." But she scrambled to make it here.
That's for you, Joe.
I drove. I'm surprised.
This comment is poignant.
Yeah, Joe.
All right. The horror of being gay or being a gay child in the 80s is way more horrific than the stupid movie. That is very fucking true. That is very, very true.
Brutal.
Thank you, DeRay.
I love you guys. Albert,
Lexi.
Radar, it's been great to have
Radar,
you back
thank
on.
you, guys.
Thank
Radar.
you. Till next time.
Hope we see you
Indeed.
again soon, Radar. The board.
Radar
You
will
know,
be back.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Keep writing more
Alright.
books so I can
See
keep
you
writing.
in
We miss you, Radar. We got
know,
to do we haven't had a 4 Horsemen in a bit.
I know it's been a hot minute.
Let us
After
know.
the holidays,
Talk to
fellas.
DR when you guys get back together. And
Oh, yeah.
we'll commune.
We'll plan something, fellas.
We got
ride
a couple
again.
stuff planned.
Well, and they gave up their night welcomes horror episode for us to do this one tonight.
Yeah.
So thanks, guys, for
Aw,
giving
yes.
up on your own series to
You're
do this
welcome.
episode.
We didn't give up on the whole series, just the one.
No, the episode.
I was like, wait a
I'll
minute.
be honest. I thought he was going the other way. What?
What?
No.
That's the way you worded it. I get
Oh,
it.
I
get it.
apologize.
Yeah, I was like, JR, we
Giving
can
this
have a
episode,
talk.
giving up this episode for your series. Listen, I figured most people know how to speak chronic, so my apologies.
Don't worry, we got the house the house of the horror bill are coming back, so you know we got a fun lineup for that.
Coming
one.
in strong.
Oh hell yeah!
Thank you, Radar. Thank you, Lexi.
Good night, guys.
Hope
for
your
having
daughter
me.
feels
Night.
better.
Yeah,
Give
hope-
us-
Thank you. Me too.
Better.
It's scary. Yeah.
I
Thank you,
understand.
guys. Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
All right, so if you are sticking around and you have not watched Welcome to Derry episode 2, well, that's
Go
your
watch it
fucking
now.
problem.
Watch it as we talk about it.
Yeah, no, don't do
You
that.
got there.
I-
Nice.
I love the way fucking Albert cracks open his beers.
It's like I try.
Nightmare
I go mute like so you don't hear it.
Yeah,
I
that's
got Rick. We got to find that
By
one.
the way, I saw Albert. If you haven't follow Albert on Instagram. Albert, what's your Instagram tag? Your handle?
Blood and Bruise.
Blood and Bruise. He had a review for Frankenstein. We're gonna review that next week, by the way, on Three Corners of Horror.
I'm
Albert
so
had a
bummed I
review.
can't join in on that.
I know, yeah. But you had a review on that, right? And you also reviewed a seltzer, right? And the way
Oh,
you
the,
cracked open that seltzer and you poured it was fucking masterful, bro. That was beautiful. The way you did that.
Thank you.
I tried doing that on the channel. Remember, Joe, when I tried pouring that beer? And it didn't work that way.
Yeah,
That mad
it
fucking
doesn't work
foam
well
and
for us.
shit. I was so mad. I was so mad, but yeah.
All right, but yeah, so now we're gonna discuss our reactions for episode 2. I'll go around real quick, and I do have to I'm gonna take my phone. Don't worry, I'm gonna listen.
No, come on, man. Don't do that. You should have did that before. Come on, man.
I can't.
Are you doing a
help
potty
it.
break?
I am. I
All
have
right,
to.
everyone's
I
on the
am.
potty break. All right, both of you
Okay.
guys go. GR, you take the floor, man. Just
Oh wait,
go.
why is Albert doing a potty break
Yeah,
too?
yeah.
No, I don't have to go yet. I feel
Yeah,
it
he's
coming, but
If you
maybe
wanna
I'll
go right now.
Oh,
Joe, go right now. Go right now. And
Okay.
we'll wait for you to come back. Go right now.
All
the
right.
pressure.
Yeah,
The
go right
pressure.
Joe always does this. He always got he's gotta go. Anyway.
All right, so I'm gonna go off topic real quick and stuff, because I got
Before you get that, let me get to this comment, Gio. I'm sorry. DeRay says, Ricky, you finally got your background shit on point. Nah, man. Listen, man, it's weird.
It looks
tried
good.
I thank you, Albert. Appreciate it. It's just my wall is crooked, so anything I put there always is off center, and I got really bad OCD, and it just kills me. So I just went with whatever, just to not have anything plain. But thank you, DeRay. Thank you, Albert. Appreciate it.
All right, so just to go slightly off topic, because I got a feeling this is gonna be happening more often. So basically, it's about Frankenstein, but I haven't watched it yet. But the question I have is, do you feel it is a good thing or a bad thing where you have the fact that Netflix is giving you the option of watching it at home or going to? I mean, I think it's in selected theaters. I don't know if it's in all screen, all theaters on Friday. I'm not sure, but do you think that's a good thing going forward, or you think that might be more? Because not for nothing, horror has been doing pretty. October wasn't a great horror month as far as going to the theaters to watch horror, but majority of the year has been pretty good horror movies in the theater.
I would say 2025 was pretty good.
Do you think that with the momentum the horror genre has going lately, that by Netflix doing that might open up a problem of I'm not going to go to the movies, I'm just going to stay at home and watch? I mean, what do you guys feel about that?
Albert, you go first. Yeah, your answer.
I 100% think that will happen, but also I don't think that this new generation understands. I feel like I'm sounding super old right now, but I don't feel like they understand the whole movie theater experience with the sound, the size of the screen, the way that just the whole setup walking into a theater, it just feels like a whole different thing. I love going to the theater. I don't think that, like, if streaming takes over and we don't have movie theaters anymore, I'll be brokenhearted, because I love going into watching a movie at the movie theater. It's always been something that, like, is an escape for me. And so if you take that away and you just put it on I mean, I appreciate being able to stream certain stuff, but man, that movie theater experience sometimes, and with this film specifically, because of how big it is, because of the colors, because of the size, the sheer size of the screen and the landscapes and stuff, don't do that. Don't do that. Let it be in theaters a little bit more. Let it simmer for a second more in the theaters, then kick it to Netflix. But I do feel like it was kind of quick.
Well, you're right.
Yeah, you know what's really for me, speaking for myself in general, what really kills me, and it's again not to sound old, but this younger generation that goes to the films, like Albert had touched upon, they don't appreciate film. A lot of them go to just hang out, something to do. They're with their friends. Me and JR went to go see Shelby Oaks, and I'm thinking, if anyone's in this fucking theater, it's gonna be fans of this genre, no like casual fan. And we go there, and it's this young couple sitting next to us in the corner, talking throughout the entire fucking movie. And
I hate that shit.
I can't believe you guys just don't say anything.
No, maybe because I don't know, dude. I know, I get it. To me, it'll make things worse because if you say something,
How you paid your money?
It doesn't matter, bro. Because if I say something, I don't know who they are. They might be somebody that's gonna say something. Okay, wait for you outside, and it's gonna get worse. It's not worth it. A movie to me. Listen, I get it. I paid money for it, but it's not worth getting into some physical altercation where God knows who it is. In this day and age, you don't know what people are carrying, who they're with. It sucks. And just like Albert said, going to the movie theater should be an experience. You pay money, you go there. Shut the fuck up.
Yes.
I was watching Superman, and the whole time next to me, there was a guy on his fucking phone texting. No sound, but I'm looking at his fucking phone like constantly going. I'm like, come on, man. What is wrong with these people? Why are you here? Do you not care for this? Who does that? So it's a double-edged sword for me. Like if a movie like Frankenstein gives me the option to go stay home and I could chill out, do whatever. No one's gonna bother me. I could be fully immersed. Or I could have an experience when it's Shelby Oaks and the whole screen goes black where it gets really quiet and it's building tension. And the tension is completely destroyed because this assholes next to me are talking. So it depends, but I would always say the movie theaters always should strive. Without movie theaters, to me there is no film experience. Every fucking movie that comes out, at least that was anything of importance, had a run in the cinema. It's an experience. You go there, you go outside, maybe you have a few brews, you have you talk, you hit up a few joints before you go in, you get some food before or after. It's an experience. You're there, you're engrossed, you're immersed. The sound, the quality of the screen, all of that is very important to me. But when you go there and you got people laughing, and the new thing to me is now people bring their kids to the theater, and every time what they're doing,
that's different.
Up and down with the fucking recliner. Imagine hearing that shit over and over and over. Bro, this one movie, I think it was the Strangers, maybe. I almost walked out. I was. If we didn't have to review this, and I had no time, I would have walked out and got a refund. Cause bro, how can I watch a movie like that? People bring their kids now to horror movies. I don't know.
It's crazy though because there's certain films where you go there and everybody's so immersed in the film.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like when we went to go see Black Phone 2, nobody was really talking. Everybody was
usually, unfortunately, it's usually horror films though.
Because you were behind me in Black Phone 2, but that was everybody was into that film.
Yeah.
Nobody was.
Didn't you tell me before I got there to kick someone out?
Well, they kicked a little kid out. He shouldn't be there and stuff. So they. Yeah. But I think what is okay, Joe? You want to say something? Sorry.
Anyway,
yeah, well, no, because you guys were talking. So, with Frankenstein, Netflix bought the rights to that.
Well, Netflix did that. Yeah.
Yes.
That makes sense.
So the theatrical release is actually to give the people who want to see the movie in a theater the opportunity. I want to say this might have been the second or third one that they've done that with their own movies, that they release it in the theater. They want the viewers. They're not stupid.
It's more common now.
They want, but the thing is that they realize that there are fans who'd rather see this in a theater. Well, so there's the theatrical release.
Yeah, you're right, Joe. The big studios now, let's say you make Frankenstein, and these big studios like Netflix come up to the producers or whoever is in charge of the financing, the intellectual property, right? The IP. We're going to pay you X amount of dollars to... You could have a little theatrical run, but we want this on Netflix. We'll put, like.
Well, no, but this one it was the what I'm saying. It was like Netflix realized that they need to release this in the theater. Like this, like generally they want to do this on their platforms, and that's it.
Yeah.
Netflix went. We gotta put this.
Yeah,
in the
I got
theater.
you. Yeah.
That's all. I'm sorry. I apologize. I wasn't trying to I hear what you were saying. I wasn't
Yeah.
trying to, but it was just like with this one, Netflix kind of said the light bulb came on for them and said we should put this out on the screen.
Always Choose a Theater by Mrs. Wilson. I hope they don't start shutting down theaters. Rest in peace, Blockbuster. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of because soon, if you look at a lot of box office, even talk about the blockbusters, they're all down. Everything is down.
Well, why do you think we got
once a week?
We got the subscriptions we all have to the theaters? You couldn't get those back in the day.
No.
You know what I mean? Like you're paying $29 a month you can see 4, 5, 6 movies. You couldn't do that. Like the theater knows that they're hanging on, and this is why they
pay
offer
more than I do.
What?
I only pay $15 for mine.
Oh yeah, no. Well, I guess maybe because it's winter. I don't know. It's a Regal theater, but yeah, mine is $29.
You're Regal, Joe?
Yeah, Regal.
Oh, we're Cinemark.
We're Cinemark.
I think I'm Cinemark
That's
too.
why.
Yeah,
That's why I'm Regal.
I'm
Regal.
When I saw Shelby Oaks, that shit was free because they give you a free ticket every month.
Well,
to
$4 to see that.
Your theaters sound better than ours because our chairs, like I always sit there and go, please God, don't let me have this one. And you start reclining it, and when I hear it's just, you're good. But when you hear it,
you know how you getting old when you go to the theaters? When you put that recliner back, and you actually take a nap during all the trailers, and you wake up.
That's the problem with it. Yeah.
I don't know how you guys fall asleep during movies. I can never fall
For
asleep
trailers?
In the theater. No, not you, but
Not trailers.
No, I know Joe falls asleep during movies sometimes. In the theater, how do you?
The slow burns. It's really hard.
Bro. You're in the theater.
Remember, I'm an overnight person. So when I go to the theaters, I actually go earlier in the day. I've only had a couple hours
at
of sleep.
10 a.m. Yeah, I'm just busting.
When you say overnight, what do you mean by that?
I'm usually in bed by 8 o'clock in the morning.
Oh shit! So you do night crew.
So if I go to the movies at 11 o'clock in the morning, because like Adam and I, for what we're all discussing, we are one of those that we prefer the early shows because there's not going to be a whole lot of people there. If you go on a Saturday or Sunday, especially Saturdays, like Saturday, we did Bring Her Back. I will say the experience of watching Bring Her Back, and I lucked out because we've talked about this. I'm with you guys. I've had the luck of people talking through the movies. I don't fucking give a fuck about that shit. I will call you out. I'm waiting for that one person with Rick when you were saying the guy with the phone. Adam had to talk me down on stepping down to go sit next to the guy and going, I'm going to join you. I know, but
like, you're going to say something. He didn't say that. Now, all of a sudden, the whole theater's like, oh, God, what's going on back here? You just make it worse.
Okay. So I will say, not true.
Okay, sorry.
No, not true. Because we went and saw Signs. And when it was a full theater.
Jesus Christ, from the 90s.
No, listen. Well, first of all, I heard that this movie was supposed to be great. I did love that movie.
No, I don't mean that Signs was not a bad. I'm talking about this. It's a different times.
No, I know, but
back then was not like now. People now are so disrespectful. But
the theater was full, and
there was no social media, so no one's on their phone,
But no, the theater was full. We had I thought we were cool. Like everybody was enjoying this, and then at the last minute, these fucking 4 high school kids show up, and where do they sit? The fucking because I like the back row because I don't want nobody behind me. They're right next to me. So the trailers start, and I'm like, all right, it's trailers. Just don't say nothing. The movie starts, and I'm like, okay, they're still talking. I'm like, I don't want to do this because Adam is gonna go. I don't want you snapping at people. So the guy in front of us goes, hey guys, the movie just started. Can you guys please stop? And they're like, hey. And so they're like laughing. So then they keep talking, and Adam then leans over. He goes, hey guys, he asks you, no, y'all need to shut the fuck up and shut the fuck up right now. Literally, I got on that. Those kids did not speak because Signs did have some pretty funny parts in it. They didn't even laugh. When the credits came up, they took off. I am not the person you want to bring to a movie theater to have people like I'm the one you're going to talk
Yeah, remember one
down,
thing.
going down.
You yelled at kids.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah,
I've literally done it to adults. I have like I paid money for this.
Yeah, you paid. So
and
everyone else in the theater. You're causing commotion.
So no, but other people are just as annoyed with these people who are talking. They're just afraid to say something. The minute you say something, I promise you that the rest of the 99% of the people who are annoyed are going to be on your side if this group decides that they want to speak up.
If some big dude that gets up, like, what you say? Like, yo, we don't agree with what he said to you.
We'll get shanked on the way out, me and JR, by doing shit like that. All right, hold on, man. Let's just go. Come on, we're diverted.
I know we got diverted.
Read the comments.
Right. Oh wait.
We got comments.
I did it.
Trying to get to
oh,
no.
Saying something to a person in a movie theater. I'm 5'4". I got a bad back, and I'm a scared little bitch. What am I gonna say to some savage that doesn't care about shit? Listen, that doesn't mean anything. The minute you show that you're crazier, that person may go. I'm not gonna fuck
unless that person is crazier, then like I said,
fucked on that one.
And everybody in the theater that agree with you, be like, "Yo, we don't agree with what he said, man."
Could be some
I pick and choose my battles. Y'all haven't seen Adam. He is much shorter than me. And there was one movie we saw that there was like 6 people behind us, which were 4 guys and 2 girls, and they were talking. And I looked at Adam. I'm like, "Fuck, we cannot take him down." So I kept quiet.
Very good.
That's it.
Ricky, I agree. People are fucking nuts. Wild shit these days. That's the stance I take. I don't move. No movie's worth me getting stabbed or shot for. I don't care. That's just
she's only saying that because we got stopped on the way to the theater to see Predator Badlands last night, and some dude got out of his car and started yelling at me, and she had to stop me from getting out of the car. So. That's why I said. That's why this is. It's funny that you guys are bringing this up now because that shit actually happened last night.
Trust me, I get annoyed and I get mad, but to me, it's just like
I hear what you're saying, Rick, because I do pick and choose when I'm going to speak up. Yeah. If I can take them, I'm going to speak up.
The recliner sounds. That's new. That's I don't know what it is. Every fucking movie I go to now, there's that one kid that gets brought into the theater and to entertain himself because he's not watching a fucking movie. He's going up and down with the recliner. Jeez Louise. And Adam says, on Derry, I'm only 5'5" and I'll cut a bitch talking in the theater.
He finally started becoming like me. Like, he's actually the one that goes. And I'm like, Adam, calm down. Because if you say something that I'm going to actually believe, I'm agreeing with you. And then Adam, I love you. You're still not going to be able to help me in a fight.
He's in the next room, man.
No, he's listening. He's like, "Oh, you guys aren't done yet." All right, but yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Welcome to Derry.
That was a good question, though, Gio. I appreciated that. It's just, it's just how it is, unfortunately.
Yeah. But I'll go around. I'll start with Albert. But I will say, damn it, I was wrong on my prediction. But Albert, go ahead and go first.
God.
So I like this episode. I feel like it helped with the character building. It still left me wondering, though, what's reality and what's fake in this show, because that first scene in the theater, or that scene in the theater, kind of was like, did that happen or did it not happen? And then right when it gets to the next episode, it's like they're kind of acting like nothing's happened, but then they go back to, yes, it has happened. And then I'm like, wait a second. So where are we right now? And then it was just weird the way they kind of did that switch over from that massacre happening in the theater. I don't know if any of you guys noticed that, but it just kind of felt kind of off to me. Like they
downplayed it.
Yeah, completely.
Yep.
Okay, so it wasn't just me. I was just like, wait, I thought all these kids just got killed. Like, what? How are we just kind of
in horrific ways, mind you?
Thank you.
Back
at
you school, right? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it was weird.
So I really like the way that it's going. It kind of brought me in more, and the fact that they're like digging up some weird site. We're getting a little bit of maybe some lore history on the backstory of what the hell Pennywise is. And that's what I'm kind of excited about. Like, I guess that's what's keeping me kind of like hooked. It's kind of like I want to know what angle they're gonna take. Like, what is this thing? So that's basically it, though.
JR?
Well, to go on, you got, like Rick likes to say, Chekhov's gun with the quick like scene with the 3 Native Americans overlooking what they're digging an army base. So that's right there is, you know, when you go back to watch the original, there's the Native Americans were fighting this thing for such a long time. So you kind of had that. What I liked about this episode a lot, though, and to go to, a point you were making, Abra, is this is Derry. Every time a kid goes missing, they just basically brush it off, and then like they're accustomed to it. So it's almost like
expected.
It happened again. Another kid. Happened to another kid, and they just keep moving with their life. But I thought this episode really showed more of the character Lily, which she's becoming such a unique character because there's a lot of hidden stuff with her. You got the whole thing with the bracelet with the turtle. You got the thing that maybe she has the shine that people are starting to wonder about. So there's a lot. It is a lot of character building, and by the end of the episode, you felt so bad for this girl. I'm like, Jesus Christ, their mother's gonna freaking Lily, yeah.
Not me, man.
No, but I mean, the girl got sent to the loony bin again, man. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. But I mean, this is a girl who basically she is looked upon differently by the entire town because of
trauma.
Yeah, but she's not treated like a kid who experiences trauma. She's treated like the bad apple. Like don't go near this girl. Don't talk to this girl. This girl always brings problems. By the way the episode was going, you were like, wow, they're like blaming her what happened with her dad. I mean, it was fucking accident what happened with her dad, but the way it's going is just like this girl is like just the darkness of the town, which is not I mean, it shouldn't be that way, but you kind of like that they're doing that. So I'm more interested in the character Lily and how it goes forward with her, because I think she's the most dynamic out of all the characters so far. And there is a little Easter egg on this one, but I'm not gonna say it because then Joe's gonna be like, "Ooh."
No, you can say. Oh wait. Oh, you
wait
for Joe to say.
All right, so I'll say. So the scene when in the supermarket, which is my favorite scene in this whole thing, the supermarket scene, because that shit was creepy as fuck. When you see all the cereal boxes, all the kids were zombies except for Phil. Phil's the only one.
Yep.
So the theory is that Phil is not a zombie because Phil is basically with the lights.
Don't tell me he's alive.
No, well, he's with the. You know how they keep him in the lights?
Good. All right,
so that's where Phil is, supposedly. But for me, yeah, I thought it was interesting. I like it felt like a filler when you start watching it, but then you start, all right, this is more about the characters themselves. So, like I said, Lily, for me, I'm interested to see where they're going to go with her.
All right. Rick, you want to hit the comments real quick before yours?
Yes, sir. Hold on. That's this one. Yep. All right. Oh, that poor girl though.
Which one though?
I think it's about Lily.
Lily. All right.
Yeah.
And DeRay says, "Are we moving to?" Yes, we are. Are we moving on to Welcome to Derry? That cute little Jew kid just got murdered in episode 2. I'm a piece of shit. I love it, but that seemed a little too brutal. Wait, in episode 2, which one was this? What kid?
I think episode 1.
Episode
He
1?
might. I think he might mean episode 1.
Yeah. Elaborate, DeRay. I think he meant episode 1 because now I'm like, oh no, did I miss something? But I saw it the Halloween night when it debuted.
Did you?
Yeah, I was nice as hell when I saw it.
Oh.
That was nice. I'm fascinated by the direction the series is taking. I love that they got the dude from The Shining. A lot of real gross shit happening, which I totally dig. Yeah, Dick Halloran. Great. I love how they included his character from The Shining. It does really solidify that aspect that the Stephen King universe is real.
Thank you.
All of his films take place in the
all
same.
Connect. Everything connect.
I like that a lot. Yes, DeRay doing Derry by Juan Jose
That's me.
LF72.
Yeah, I'm like, is he truly reading it like
DeRay chimes back with, I hate this because I didn't watch it from the beginning because I am impatient. I'm frothing at the mouth for the next episode. No episode this Sunday. Is that true?
Because they dropped it on Halloween.
So they dropped it on Halloween. So this Sunday, unfortunately, no episode. So that means next Thursday when we do our live stream, there will be no Derry talk.
Those bastards.
Oh.
It's HBO, man. HBO, they know how to hook you.
Yeah, they know how to get you.
They know.
Hey, that's cool though. Dropping it early in Halloween though.
I appreciated that. That was a
okay with
that was a good marketing move.
Yeah, very
good.
To
get people to on Halloween to watch that episode. Oh no! Let me take on the.
No.
What are you drinking? Am I the only one drinking?
Oh no! The question should always be who's not drinking. It's always gonna be JR.
If I'm on here, I'm pretty not.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Joe too. Yeah, we're the Beard Brothers. Yeah. Anyway, this is Honey Spot Road, by the way, local to Connecticut. It's an IPA.
Nice.
Anyway, as if you guys heard me last week, I did not like that first episode at all. I had a lot of issues with it. Not terrible. I'll get to you, Derry, in a second. Not terrible. I just not a fan of a lot of the direction it went in. But I will say this second episode really, really remedied a lot of those concerns. I really did enjoy this one a lot more. I would say it's a lot scarier, and the CGI was a lot better. That flying baby garbage, I fucking hated that. Unoriginal. I mean, anyone could have come up with that. Any little kid, create something scary. Oh, let's do a flying baby with another head. No, that was so lame. I'm sorry.
It was a demon. It was a newborn demon.
It was just low hanging fruit, but they could have come up with anything, but they came up with a flying gargoyle of a baby. Even GR knows. Look at GR. I can see him right there. He agrees. It's just I'm a sucker for like aesthetics, and that was just so like, really, we're going here with this. Anyway, but I did appreciate the gore at the last episode. But then Joe completely fucked my world up when he said, "Well, it was only through Lily's version, so I guarantee you they're all coming back." But no, Joe was wrong. Thank God. You never know. You never know.
How did they fuck with me? Because after you see all that, was the
Joe's
first thing you see
what does Joe does? He goes to IMDb. All right, let me see how many episodes everyone's.
Well, no, but the thing is,
what's that, Albert?
Right.
All right, what's that say? He's going to the bathroom. Go, Albert.
Oh.
But
right. when Lily first woke, like when you see the what everything happened, and then you see Lily wake up and her hand move. And I'm like, I knew it was a dream.
I don't blame.
And then it turns out it was no. I love that what they did in that little scene. What they did was, all you people who thought that Lily dreamt this, okay, we're gonna make you think it's a dream. No, it's not a dream either. Like it completely fucked with my head when they did that. That Lily, like the next scene is Lily waking up, making you feel that she dreamt it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just glad they got rid of that core cast because it's not that they were necessarily like bad characters, but we've seen them so many times.
The characters
between
themselves.
It 1 and 2, then the original It, the TV. It's just that archetype. That it's just the same formula they go with, bro. And this episode here, it relied. I love the fact that it relies on the Hanlon family. We got Will Hanlon, which is that's Mike's dad, right? The kid.
Mike's
I'm
dad.
assuming,
Mike's dad.
right?
Yes.
Joe and JR are much more averse to the universe than I am.
Well, that's why it threw me off when the other kid died because he was a Urus, which is Stanley's last name.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
That's why it threw me. Like that's why I thought that
I'm
they
assuming
couldn't
that
have
was-
killed him off.
That's not Stanley's dad, because
Well, now we don't know.
Maybe it could have been a cousin or.
That's what I'm saying. We
could
don't
be
know, but
anything.
it was
Brother, could be
it
anything.
was a great way that making you think that this character is going to live,
Yeah.
and because when I had read that there was a for the first episode a scene that they had done that people were going to go, oh my god, I thought it was the birthing scene. I didn't know that the fucking massacre of the children was actually the scene that everybody was going to be talking about.
It was a good way to end the episode as long as they stayed dead and it wasn't just a cheap cop out to be like, oh wow, I gotta find out what happens in the next episode. No, they're coming back anyway. No, don't do that. If you're gonna do something as outrageous, over the top, and shocking as that, you gotta stick with it. Imagine Game of Thrones, when fucking my man Ned gets his head lopped off, and then he
They
comes
went
back
Game of
and, "Oh, I'm
Thrones."
not really dead. It was all a dream." No, fuck that. But I loved the horror in this episode. The especially concerning the motherly figures here, or the parents essentially. We got was it Lily? Found like her mother was in that fucking. She died. She was in a wedding dress. She came back to haunt her.
Oh no,
The-
wait.
No, it was the other girl.
Yeah, no, that's
Ronnie? Was it Ronnie? Ronnie, yes, you're right. It was Ronnie.
Yeah, it was her mother because her
Good shout.
mother died giving birth.
Lily was what with the dad with the pickles. You're right.
Yes,
Good
yes.
shout. So yeah, Ronnie having that. I don't know if it's hallucination or a dream sequence. I don't know, but it was very well made. And I complained about the CGI in the first episode with the fucking flying baby, but this one here was really well made. It was scary, and it was effective. And then you had the scene with Lily and her dad with the pickles. That shit was fucking creepy.
Thank
bro.
you.
I loved every
Your
second
dad's
of
in
that.
pieces in different
And
fucking cars.
I really enjoyed it. I love Dick Halloran's character with the guys in the army base. He's the Secret Service spy guy, but you don't know if he's really bullshitting or not. Then he gets him in and not. But then he gets scolded by the general because he's the one in charge of that dig site. And we know what he goes on to be in The Shining. So a lot of intrigue in that. I love that. They didn't give us everything. They gave us enough to ponder. But it was enough to leave us fulfilled to, continue the story on. I really did enjoy that. And one of my big criticism was in the first episode was that scene when Hanlon got awakened and he was on the army base, the Air Force base. And those random guys come in, threaten him, and then his boy comes in and then he run off like a bunch of pussies. Ah! I'm like, oh, what was that? But then we realized in this episode it was all by design. It was a test, So I'm like, oh, what this solidifies is Hanlon, when he's talking about the gun, the make and model, and how hard it is to reload, and he caught that, and he played this guy to really get him amped up to grab the gun and try and force it on him, but he couldn't even figure out how to fucking load it correctly. And he's like, nope, there you go. You just proved everything I wanted. It makes him a smart character. He's fearless. That's why he was tested. He's gonna probably be designated to go with Halloran, right? To figure out what the fuck is going on.
Well,
in his
because
set. We don't know yet. We don't know. So.
Pennywise lives on fear, and and he doesn't have fear. He's fearless. So that's what they've been trying to find this whole entire time.
So yeah, man, I'll leave it at that. Big improvement for me on a personal level. Not a fan of the first episode, but this episode really ramped up the scares. The CGI was much better. Much more original instead of a flying fucking baby. Ugh. You don't know how much I hated that. But
can I just jump in? I'm sorry.
No, jump in. I'm done. Go for it.
The one thing I liked about this episode the most, though, is you got the scenes that are the hallmark of it. The characters in the background doing strange movements, knowing it's Pennywise. Like the minute she's in the supermarket, you see the woman like looking, her head tilts over. I'm like, oh, this shit's about to go crazy. Yeah. And I like those, and I think that's what was missing in the first one. We didn't get that. Now you're starting to get that. Now you're starting to get the whole feel. Like, all right, Pennywise is really nuances. Coming. Yeah, he's really coming. You get the little, and I like the fact that we still haven't seen him.
Yeah. I like
only the eyes. You saw the eyes in this episode.
But when they were in the when they were watching back the footage of that musical or whatever it was, the movie, and then you see I forgot who's the guy with the pacifier.
Maddie.
Maddie. When you say, oh my god, it's Maddie, then Maddie turns over. He's got the buck teeth, so he's got Pennywise. Yeah. Like the visual is there, the aesthetic. And I like how they're slowly building to that, and they don't just give us Pennywise off the bat. Mm-hmm. A lot of people might complain about it, but I think
I like that.
But the apparently, reveal. This is already a greenlit for season 2 and 3.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Oh, they're gonna
3 seasons.
Oh boy.
Well, and it's and listen, they can.
No, I don't mind that, but to tell us already, so now we know. Wait a minute. All right, so now we know. Okay. They're gonna build for this. They're gonna build for that. The end game is not gonna be clear. So unfortunately, that just takes me out of it a little bit.
Yeah, DeRay.
Hey, I know you're gonna do it. Fuck it.
I'll get to it right now.
yeah.
Let's talk to DeRay. I read the original book when I was a teenager, and I think I'm
Me
the
too.
only one in the entire planet who found the pulling a train scene hot. I never read the book. That book's too big for me, man.
It's different. Oh, dude, it was the
I
thickest
know,
book
bro.
I've ever read in my.
I got
And
my-
don't ever fall asleep like with that book over you, because when it lands on you, it's fucking heavy.
Albert, have you read the book?
No.
No, yeah.
The
It's
book
a
is
fucking
awesome.
Bible, bro.
The book is awesome.
I was Gen X Psycho. I know better now, but it is what it is.
Hey,
And
we're all
don't
Gen
even
X
read
psychos.
these, y'all better than that.
Oh, we're gonna read it, man.
No, that's what we did it, Ray. Sorry. You shouldn't have put that little part. The minute you put don't read these, we're gonna do it. Yeah, no, I will again, what I'm gonna say, honestly, the best part was that I was wrong. I as much as I say things and love to be right, I actually love to be wrong. And the fact that they killed those kids, that they're not going to be in there, I'm like, and you said it before, Rick, when you were talking, I went, oh shit, this is
Can I say
Game of
something
Thrones.
real quick before you get into it, because this ties into that. Now, when they killed the kid, not Phil, who's the other guy? The Jewish guy. No, is it a Jewish one?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Jewish.
you're
What's his name? What's his name? Anyway, not Phil. Anyway, they show the baby grabbed him, ripped him up, right?
Fucked him up.
And then it goes after Phil, breaks him in half, right? Then when it goes back, if you notice, the same kid he just ripped up, they show him running up on the, and he got killed twice. Now they played it. That was in the first episode. Like, what is that? Then they replayed it. If you go back and really slow it down and pause it, it's the same kid, but I guess the production forgot, and they just didn't edit it out. He got killed twice.
That's what you said. That's what you said. Oh, that's
why
what
I
you
said
said.
the
I'm gonna say
production flaw.
something that you picked up on
so
that.
again, when JR mentioned, oh, it's a production mistake or this and that. No, movies and TV still do it to this day. But that was a big flub.
All right, so I will say the only thing is that I don't want that Lily is going to be a character tied to The Shining, because we already have the Shining character in there. So I would rather not Lily have The Shining, to be honest with you. I mean, I would rather it just be, she's another kid in this town that is just a victim of Pennywise and all the shit that they're doing. But yeah, as the fact that the handling was tested, James Remar, I mean, god damn it, that man could do no wrong. I like, the man can get the smallest little role and you will still remember that James Remar was in this role. But he listened to him out, he goes, okay, now go ahead and sit down. And I'm like, oh shit, James just told you to sit down. Like, you're about to get the fucking truth. I mean, I watched Dexter, he's Dexter's dad.
Right,
but
Harry, God,
yes, he's fucking Harry.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I
do like the way that they're going. I like what I'm kind of hoping for that Andy Muschietti is going for is that the ultimate reveal is going to be, the where Pennywise resides, like the cavern and everything. Like at the end of the series, it just ties to going there. Because that's
all
what
the balloons keep popping up everywhere in this fucking series.
Yes.
If
so
you mention Andy, when his name comes in the title sequence, a balloon flashes right there too. So I can't.
So wait. I'm that's. I'm hoping that the series itself is just going to lead to an actual true prequel to it. Like you can add.
This was the prequel though.
It is but that's what I'm trying to say is that make it that it actually fits into Stephen King's thought process. Don't you can go your way, but still keep it Stephen King. So if at the end of this series is the revelation or the usage of where Pennywise resides, basically where the Native Americans have put him back down into the ground, that's cool, because that's what I feel they're trying to dig up. And having to use The Shining, I mean, listen, I'm a huge fan of The Shining. I also read that book. I love both versions of the movies that came out. And having
you didn't watch
The
Dr.
Shining,
Sleep?
huh?
You didn't watch Dr. Sleep?
I missed that one yet. I've not done it. I know. I love you and McGregor. I love you and
You know
McGregor.
about The Shining. You
was
want
like,
to
you
sleep.
Oh, no.
shady.
No. And listen, I'm not gonna lie. Here's the thing.
I thought you were a Ewan McGregor fan. What happened?
I am a Ewan McGregor,
didn't
but
say
I am also.
anything.
I'd like to. I know, but I was like for me, I'm one of those that was worried about
you book your brother
about
hard,
somebody's the way somebody was gonna take The Shining and go. I've been hearing some good things about it. I am gonna watch it,
It's
Jared.
fucking awesome.
Honestly, like, and yes, I love Ewan. And
Albert liked it.
Well, and what's the name? The girl with the top hat, because I saw the
Oh,
pictures.
she's fucking awesome. You gotta
Is that
watch
Rita Wilson? No,
You watched it,
actress.
right, Albert?
What was that?
You watched it, Dr. Sleep?
Oh yeah, she was great.
What's her name? Anybody
God,
remember?
I can't remember something.
Deborah
The hat.
Harrison, brother. Come on, man.
What is it?
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Oh, but when I saw that she played the antagonist in Doctor Sleep is a female and she wears this top hat, but the actress herself, I didn't realize she was in it, and everybody been talking about her role in this movie as a overlooked in the horror genre, like villains. I'm like, oh
Overlook.
fuck,
Get it?
the Overlook Hotel. Damn, Rick, you're not supposed to catch those things. But and that's why I appreciate you, because you can catch those. But yeah, no, I listen, I'm all in on this series. I just if Lily has The Shining, it might be my knock on the series itself.
Watch Dr. Sleep first and then go back to, then you'll understand a little bit more about The Shining.
All right. But other than that,
It's a long movie though, Joe, so take some time out.
For which one? All right, let's hit the comments. Oh, is it?
No, I got you. Hold on.
He has a good question.
Right.
No, you're on the last one.
Yeah. Oh man, I thought he had multiple. Man, my bad.
Oh, that one.
Can we just reflect on the opening credit title screen in episode 2?
That shit reminded me of.
Thank you.
That shit reminded me of Evil Dead.
Dude, good shout. The actual like theme, the opening title sequence was fucking great. I love how it's like all like, you know, it's all portraited and it's not animated, but it's all like painted. And I love how they show Derry, even like the Paul Bunyan, which played into this episode as well. And everything from like the Georgie when the little storm drain and everything in here there was no wasted frame in that title sequence. And there's a lot of balloons and hidden eyeballs and Pennywise is in that title sequence a lot. He's hidden. You gotta find him.
Yo, tell him DeRay. Tell him DeRay.
Rebecca Ferguson, thank you. I knew that she's an awesome actress.
Joe's not good with names.
Hold on, but she's the one I think Rebecca Ferguson had done the Silent House, or one of the ones that we had reviewed where we enjoyed that the shadows were ghosts.
She wasn't here.
That wasn't her?
No, Gio would know. Gio knows.
All right.
The Night House, right? The Night House? I don't know.
Yeah,
He says house.
Yeah, it was Night House.
And the Ray says, y'all gotta keep Dr. Sleep. Y'all gotta watch Dr. Sleep, dude. It's amazing.
I will.
Joe hasn't seen it. Joe's a big
I will.
King guy.
I know. The Shine is.
It's normal. Normal rock. Wait, it's
Normal Rockwell.
It's Norman Rockwell in Hell.
Normal Rockwell in Hell. Sorry. Oh, Normal Rockwell. For some
I
reason, I read like Norman Rockwell.
Well, no, you got to read Chronic. It's Norman Rockwell in Hell.
Yeah, I got you. Good show.
Great showman.
The Greatest Showman. There you go, Mrs. Wilson. There you go. Come on, Joe. Come on.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us tonight and staying on for all our reviews. Next week, we're going to be doing Frankenstein and obviously episode 3. So we'll have to figure that out. No, episode 3.
Just Frank.
So make sure to hit that subscribe. Hit the notifications when we drop that the episode is coming up. Hit that notification so that way you know that the episode is live to join us. And with that, Ricky, take us home.
Hold on, we got someone else here. Before we go home,
it is Norman.
Norman
Rockwell.
Okay. It is Norman Rockwell.
Same.
Nah, we love you. We love you, dude. It's all good. All right, guys. Thank you, everyone, for dropping the comments.
Norman got drunk. Wait, so he got drunk with us. So go ahead. Sorry.
No, he is drunk. Oh, yeah, man.
He got drunk with us. Yay!
Albert, man, thank you, brother. Thank you for coming on, brother.
Yes.
We always appreciate your presence. You grace us with your presence, and it's always a fun time, man. Yeah, man, he's the wolf
Thank you
guy,
for the
man.
invite.
You're always welcome on our team.
Yeah, you're always,
Anytime,
always.
man.
Oh,
Thank you.
we'll check.
You know
We'll
what it
check.
is?
We'll check with Mrs. Wilson to see when you're available. Just kidding.
We just love people that love horror, man. It
Yes.
doesn't matter who you are.
And aren't afraid to say that they hated it. So don't feel
exactly.
bad.
That's why
Yeah,
when
no.
you said, all right, no. We love honesty here, bro. I came on here with movies that I was like, oh, I'm gonna love to review this, and these two assholes are fucking shitting on them, ruined my fucking night.
We're
bro.
not
That's how I got the name. dude.
We're not going down
That's
that
how we
rabbit
got-
hole.
That's why I named him the villain, because
Villain.
JR always did that shit. Bro.
Ricky,
What's that? Yo, what up?
my wife wants to know if you want this can too. She's gonna send you those other ones, but did you want this as well?
Yeah, I do. I gotta. Yes, please. I'm gonna take a picture of my can collection so far to show. I love collecting shit. These guys
You do.
don't. God, that.
You do.
Like, I got all types of shit, man.
We'll send it out tomorrow.
No,
I'm
no
always
rush,
trying
no
to
rush.
find the horror beers. So anything
Yes.
that's like horror related, that's
Yep.
like something I would drink. I kind of shy away from the sours, but that one
I don't-
sounded good.
But
I mean,
by the way,
sours. One time with me and JR, right? Me and JR and his other brother, we would go to pool halls back in the day to drink, and they would give us those whiskey sours. They got me so sick that anything apple or sour, nope. Not
I
for
just gotta
me.
say that Mrs. Wilson's got a great voice. That's all.
Yeah,
Thank
she's
you.
Awesome. She's awesome. You guys, both of you guys are awesome. Thank you, and
Appreciate it.
JR, Joe, thank you for coming out. Spent taking time out of your busy schedules. I appreciate that. But anyone who's watched, left comments, Derry, I'm looking at you, brother. Everyone else, thank you. Enjoy horror. Speaking of Derry, Albert, you got a beard as long as mine. I relate to your channel.
Nice.
I actually trimmed it.
Wow, Derry got a beard. For some reason, I always think Derry looks like his fucking
Listen,
profile
our
picture, bro.
ultimate one of our ultimate goals is getting Derry on here.
I
Yeah,
always think
eventually we'll
Derry
get him
looks like-
on.
When I think of Derry, I think of the zombie profile picture from Zombie. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I think of me when I think of
hey,
Dre,
DeRay,
so.
what I'll do is I'll link after we finish here, probably by tomorrow. I'll have Albert's Instagram will be in the description.
Thank
So
you.
give him a follow, man. Albert has a great Instagram because he talks horror, he talks beer, but it looks great. His editing, his flow, his style, he's very unique. So you'll enjoy it. All right, guys, thank you. We'll see you next week. And with that being said, stay good, stay healthy, drink beer, but most of all, stay scared.